Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy, where we will go on with the priority assignment. And now we could actually be at a little bit of a problem. As you can see, it is level 85, we are 81. We suffer 80% plus damage and we deal 50% less damage. So let's see how that mission is actually going to work out. So it is again case-related activity on Dakenburg, a data hunt again, and a citywide trend of wearing invisible tattoos has become popular in recent months. Unknowingly, the subjects are all marked by patterns dedicated to warp entities. The suspected artists have been revealed as members of a criminal gang. Directive: purge the gang's hideout and harvest evidence.
Intelligence assets report several vulnerable cogitator stations in the area. Exact locations unknown. Tech priests predict moderate hostile presence.
Alright, so we need to deal with this thing. Luckily only one guy, one weapon specialist is always in this team, so bring him down please. Because as you have seen, it did a lot of damage. It cut us off nearly half of our HP with just a few shots. That of course is very not that cool. The other, well, not the other, but the good part is of course that the first cogitator is just around the corner. And I'm a little bit surprised, as I said in the beginning, with level 85. I of course was a little afraid. I still need to be careful with the damage we receive from the enemy. What you have seen with the weapon station, of course, that was very nasty there for us. But what am I, or who am I even telling that? So there are, I need to resummon those guys, come on. And a little horde, I hopefully don't, okay, we won't get surrounded, but a surround to us, as I always can just mention, is not... Okay, there was two red dots, but I just simply didn't see them. Fair enough there. So let's see where actually then the enemies, when we have taken those guys down, are being teleported in from. If we are lucky, they all come from the front.
Accessing hostile network. Data siphon protocols initiated. Warning, enemy response teams nearby. Prepare for contact.
And they come from the front. That is very cool.
Data transfer complete. Terminating access. We've got a good deal of information, but there's more. Locate other cogitator stations.
There is always more, actually. Okay, there you can see how quickly actually our small constructs are being killed off by the enemy here. Not very good, but we just have to live with it. So the first cogitator is being, well, I don't want to say taken out because that's not the precise word, but accessed is maybe the more correct word. Very good for us. Let's then simply bring down the last couple of enemies and fight our way to the second cogitator, get the data, and then go back to our ship, where we then will have a little debriefing. That is just what's going to happen. I can always tell ya, I do enjoy the gothic look of the 40k universe. Very insanely so nice design. There you can still say, okay, now we pulled a large group of enemies. That of course ain't that great, but anyhow, that the design, the Games Workshop design, is absolutely amazing. This is all I can say here. For me, still, Games Workshop are... I know there are a lot of other tabletop games out there which produce nice looking miniatures and all the good jazz, but for me still, Games Workshop produces the most beautiful, the most wonderful, the most detailed and miniatures, and adds then what I think is there with the... You have a very large 40k universe with all the background and all the fluff, and that is the amazing part about 40k. which I enjoy so immensely. Not only the miniatures, the game, which is absolutely amazing, but all the fluff around 40k. And with the last, if you, maybe you have...
Point of entry established. Harvesting data from compromised network. Warning, hostile units inbound.
If you have not seen it or not heard of it, shame on you. 40k Games Workshop has actually released a render trailer for the 9th edition, which is coming at some date, I don't know when, of course. And there are the first pictures of the wonderful new Necron miniatures, very, very amazing figures.
Data transfer complete. Terminating access. We've got a good deal of information, but there's more. Locate other cogitator stations.
Yes, one remains. And with the render trailer, what I wanted to say there is, why is Games Workshop not giving us a 30k movie like that? Or, for me, I can always tell you one thing, I already talked about that actually. I wish for a 30k movie in the Horus Heresy. That would be, I know, I guess a real world movie there would be probably too, or serious, I'm talking about a series to be honest, would be too expensive, I assume, but a animation movie there, a CGI movie, oh my goodness, that would be so amazing, the whole Horus Heresy as a series, very, very amazing, such strategy, such a wonderful story, and that is what Games Workshop really is doing oh so great, the story. And that is one thing I actually do enjoy in the nowadays, if I remember back to the year 2000, 2005, where I was still a little Warhammer 40k fan, but the story was actually standing still. 2nd edition, 3rd edition, 4th edition, 5th edition, 5th edition, it stood still. We had small things which moved on, of course, but overall it stood just still. And then with the release of 8th edition and the rebirth of Guilliman, not rebirth, but you know what I mean, the healing of Guilliman, it suddenly started that Games Workshop with the Indominus Crusade was pulling on or pushing on the story, and that felt after all those years so great. Okay, we received a lot of damage there, as you have seen, and which is of course on par with the plus 80% damage we suffer from enemies. That of course is with our constructs as well.
Point of entry established. Harvesting data from compromised network. Warning, hostile units inbound.
The good part here is they can only come from the front, so all constructs are standing right in front of us, and we nearly have already, this is safe, we won, nice. I didn't expect that to be that easy, but we actually had until the last part no real problem right here.
Objectives are met. All data servers are now in Inquisitorial custody. Praise the Omnisire.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, and that again is such a amazing artwork. I love them horns and the glowing eyes. Absolutely amazing. So let's see what the debriefing is actually telling us. Purge complete. The saboteurs are dead and the tattoos masses are being detained for mind scrubbing and surgical mutilation. Although the tattoos clearly had sinister intent, it appears that they didn't have any greater purpose. They got the idea from the centuries-old copy of work of fictional literature, oh my goodness, which has been added to the list of the forbidden books. Operation successful. In light of the developments, a new lead was added to your case load. We have found troubling information on respective Adeptus Ministerium Confessor. There have been multiple disappearances from his flock. Okay, but guys, that leads us right now to the end of this episode, and you know it, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually have enjoyed this episode, then please guys give me a little thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see ya in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.